So, not yet.
So now, hey, we're back with the burning wheel. And we're down a member, because David had to leave. It's very unfortunate. But that's okay. We're gonna interrogate some cultists anyway. So
I'm going to test out.
Well, I think by the time that we get back into the prison, so let's say Theo and Alphonse kind of like go back in, unless they had anything else that they wanted to talk about.
We're gonna exchange. I'm gonna train him in seduction, and he's gonna train me in faith.
It's gonna work.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're both gonna train ourselves in.
I'm not very good with talking to the ladies.
Training somebody in faith sounds sketchy.
This is how you pray.
Yeah.
Okay, so faith in and of itself can't be learned like a regular skill. But you could say narratively that you're teaching him how to pray or whatever, and then once the scenario is over, we could vote the trait faithful onto Alphonse.
If I wanted, I mean, since I have like temple wise, I mean, I could like teach him what we do in the temple or
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
you could teach him temple wise.
This is what almost like teaching someone like theology or something.
No, definitely, but that would be like doctrine and temple wise and stuff like that. Those would be those skills, but the actual like
Teaching.
faith attribute has to be gained
So
through that trait.
is faith convincing a god to do something for you,
Basically,
or is it just communing with the god?
Well, it's saying, hey, can you do this thing for me? And if you have enough,
Can I just use persuasion?
no. If you have enough faith, it succeeds.
Can you fork anything
No.
into faith? No.
Nope.
I can't fork persuasion into faith.
No.
No,
If I
because
get white shaded persuasion, then can I use it instead of faith?
No.
Darn it. Is there a stunt or belief?
there's no way to do that.
Darn it. What about seduction?
No. All right. So, you guys walk in. So are you like teaching each other that right now, or?
it's just like a thing that we're like just
Okay.
constantly. It's not like
Okay.
right
Yeah.
now.
So I'm assuming that you guys like walk back into the prison. And so Antonius and Cantarius are there. I'm saying, imagining that Cantarius, like the surgery is over at this point. Cantarius is resting, but he is awake again. And Cantarius, you're in a lot of pain, but you're able to function. You can. I wouldn't recommend getting up, but you're alive. You're awake. Just like that Skillet song. So.
Yay.
So yeah, the cultists are there, ready to be interrogated. So if you would like to do that, then now would be the time. I mean, it is late, so if you wanted to rest now and then do it in the morning, that's an option. It's like 3 a.m. by now.
Wait, that's a question. How old is Cantarius again?
35, I believe.
Oh, he's young.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was an old guy.
No.
How old is Antonius?
40.
I'm
So-
the old guy.
See, I imagine Sergio and Adeline are both asleep at this point.
Is Antonius married?
Technically, by the law, he is.
Yeah. Kind of.
They're separated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mainly because I've been in prison.
It's complicated.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, Facebook says it's complicated.
So yeah, do you want to go to sleep then?
Yeah.
Okay. So you wake up the next morning, and yeah, I mean, the world is your oyster. So what would you like to do? You have a bunch of prisoners in this prison that is now overflowing with people in it.
Wait, did he roll for that? The world being his oyster?
No.
Shut up, Connie.
So what would you guys like to do?
Can I make a routine
Is
riding
seduce
check
the
back to the
world into
prison?
becoming an oyster?
No, Alphonse, you cannot. There's no reason to. Unless you want to like ride really fast.
Yes.
Sure. All right. You ride fast enough, so you're like particularly like trying to like practice it or whatever, like to take a little bit of risky moves with the horse just to try to like train yourself a little bit more. So that's you go ahead and ob 1 riding
Alphonse
test.
is doing that?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he wants to get a test.
I need a routine.
A routine test for what?
Riding.
Riding.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Cool. So that advanced to 2 then?
No, I need one difficult.
You need difficult now?
I have
Okay.
2 wait. I've made apparently 3 challenging rolls in riding, but
Oh, yeah. So, yep, it advances then. Because it's either or when it's below 5
Ooh, can I do something like
for
that?
difficult and challenging.
Can I like practice stuff? I want to practice either stealthy or climbing.
I mean, yeah, you could just say you go climb something.
Oh, wait. Can I try like seducing someone?
Yeah,
Or just like a rent in the street, not a nun.
sure. Yep, definitely.
Okay, like can I remember like some stuff Alphonse is telling me, like, okay, try.
Okay, so
do all these
let's
things,
say
like, try this.
let's say that Alphonse was like so you tell Alphonse, hey, I'm gonna go try to like seduce this chick in the marketplace or whatever, and he just like gives you a few pointers, so like you can take an advantage dice for that.
Okay.
I'm gonna add instruction then as one of my being learned.
Okay.
Okay, so I have to add a seduction test, right? Or I mean, being learned.
Yeah, it's you'd add it to being learned, and then I'll tell you what the ob is.
Wait, does it go to? Well, how do you? Okay, it goes to 4, right? The being learned.
It will you'll set whatever the skill is that it's based on, which is will, and it should automatically tell you how many tests you need to make. So that's the 6, and it will roll 4 dice, but the ob will be doubled. So yeah, you have it set up right. So you can roll that with 1 modifier. So who are you trying to seduce?
Just some random, like, some girls who were like walking, or some like ladies who were like there. You know, it's like, oh look, there's some ladies up there. I'm gonna go like, hey, how's it going, ladies? You know.
All right. So simple intent of just getting them to like blush or whatever, and like you.
Yeah, like kind of like just
Okay.
like kind of like, you know, flirt with them. Can I roll a faith roll? Just kind of like, hey God, can you
Oh,
help
wow,
me out?
absolutely. Oh, okay, so who are you praying to at this point? Are you praying to Norani still, or are you kind of like just choose a different god to pray to?
I can't remember what the other gods do. If there's anything to do with like strength or courage or.
You have competition.
That might be a good one for an opposed seduction roll against Alphonse or something.
Yeah, so you have
I'm not competing against
Well,
the ones I know
God,
he's better than.
Yeah.
So I'll just read off their portfolios, like what they are the god of. So you have sun, agriculture, and expansion. You have architecture. You have wind. You have justice. You have water and marriage. You have war. You have poetry and horses. You have peace. You have gardens and beauty. You have poetry and horses.
Does that not work? Or like kind of like, you know, like
You could.
kinda like you can say some poetry or something like that.
Absolutely.
Like give me
So this is the
some-
thing, yeah.
some
You
romantic
could
stuff.
so you could start to make your faith more about like all of the gods, and you pray to a god specifically for a specific thing like that. That's totally a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pray to Polynel, the goddess of beauty and horses, or not beauty, poetry and horses.
It's just based off of 1, right? Because
Yeah.
It's just to add
I think the base up would be 1.
Yeah, okay. Is persuasion is not added into that, is it?
No, you can't fork anything in when it's being learned. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So whatever you roll for seduction will automatically be open ended. So.
It's 8, so I'm gonna fail, but you know.
But the ob for the seduction roll is going to be just a 1. It's not that hard. You're a handsome man, so.
I thought you said it doubled.
It will double to 2, but just put in 1. But then make sure you put that you put 1 modifier in for Alphonse's tips.
So I put in 2 modifiers, right? Because of my faith roll.
No, because that open ends the 6s that you get. So if you get any 6s, those will automatically reroll, but it doesn't give you any modifiers.
Oh, okay. So just 1 modifier then.
Yep, 1 modifier. Ob of 1 as well.
Dang it! I failed anyways.
Oh, because of your wounds. Wow,
Yeah,
man, that was bad
please.
roll.
All over.
So
Just kind of like.
yeah.
okay, whatever.
I think I'm trying to think of how exactly you would fail this roll, because you failed on all accounts.
They just kind of like I would think they kind of like look at me weird and just kind of like hurry on away, like kind of like go run fast.
Well, I'm wondering what you did wrong though. Like, what did you do wrong to
Hey, ladies, that's a nice horse. I like the tail thingy.
Okay, so you just kind of like got flustered and
Yeah, no,
Just,
yeah. Oh, okay.
just
Like,
lost it.
hey,
Said something stupid.
you know, you like horses? I like that like hair thingy they got on the back.
and so we kind of we cut away and we see Polynel, the goddess you pray to, like just face palming.
Wait, do I still get a try for that or being learned or no?
You get a routine for faith, and yes, you get a try. You get to fill in one of those bubbles for seduction.
Caleb, is one over for an ob? Is that still
Faith
difficult?
away.
What again, Theo?
I only need one more routine
sorry.
faith to
Awesome.
go up.
Alphonse, what are you saying?
Is one over the ob? Is that still difficult?
It will depend on the number of dice. So, how many dice do you have for?
6 and 5.
So
Wait,
6
hold
is the
on,
number of
didn't I-
dice.
Oh, it did it automatically.
Yeah, and the ob is 5.
That
that
would be
still
that would be
difficult?
a difficult roll. Yep.
Okay. I'm going through and checking all the ones I did in the past that I didn't do.
Okay.
That's kind of funny. It was like, hey, ladies.
Oh, make sure you mark those health tests, guys, that you did.
Crap.
Oh, yeah,
Can-
I didn't do that.
Yeah, Kentarius, you had a difficult health test.
Yay.
Oh, dang.
So yeah, so Theo's trying to seduce some girls and he's failing.
Alphonse just looks at me and just like smiles like he's a young rookie.
So it turns out I've been 3 in falsehood for a very long time.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Instead of what?
Instead of the 2.
Oh.
That's all right. I mean, I don't think you
So-
failed a falsehood roll because of that. So
I mean, yeah, no, maybe.
at least
I
this
don't know.
session.
Okay. So yeah, definitely keep track of your little balls, guys.
Yeah, I started to keep track of them, so.
Yeah. And then remember it always tells you what type of test it is right below the name of the skill on the side there.
Wait, what
so.
does the persona add again?
Persona adds 1 modifier to any roll.
Oh,
So.
okay. Sweet.
It can also be used if you get into a really bad situation to get you out of it. So if you're like gonna die, you could spend a persona to not die. The situation would still be like bad, but you could spend it to like just not die instantly.
Okay,
kind of
how do
thing.
you get persona again?
Persona is by completing a goal in your belief. So if once you increase your faith, you will get a persona.
Seduction. 6 and 4 out.
So okay, I think we
And
cut.
then,
What were you saying, Theo?
never mind. I'll let someone else go
Okay,
first.
yeah, I was just gonna say, I think we cut to Antonius and Kentarius. Kentarius, I think you probably stayed overnight in the prison just because they didn't really want to move you with your wound, so you're
I
on
just
this
thought of something
cot.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what if I
Obviously.
later I'm practicing to be stealthy and I try to like go I try to do something really interesting, like there's like a market or something, and I like go around trying to like hide behind a guy, and the guy's like,
Mhm.
"What are you doing?" And I'm like, no, like I just like,
I'm
fail,
practicing
like,
my stealthy skill.
Yeah, like I'm trying, like I'm practicing my stealth skills, okay? Like I just like if I fail and I'm just like, what? And there's like, what are you doing? Man? Like, I see you. Like I'm like trying to hide behind a tree, and you can like see me, and it's
Mhm.
like, what are you doing behind that tree there? I'm hiding. You can't see me.
So Antonius, I
Life
think
becomes a lot-
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Life becomes a lot more funny when you start to think of your abilities as skills
Yeah.
and stats. And try to level them up.
Yep. So I have this app called Life RPG, and I'm literally doing that right now.
Oh, you mean this app?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What do you do on it?
You literally just set missions for yourselves and set what skills you would increase by doing that mission, and then you get experience points.
Like literally doing like literal ones?
Oh, yeah.
Like in your life?
Yeah.
I want it.
It's called Life RPG, one word. But okay, and for any of the the viewers out there, you can also get this for just the
Advertising.
low price of free.
The very low price. of negative.
So I think we cut to Antonius as he's waking up for the day. So what is Antonius doing?
I'm swiftly running out of understanding of the situation. I've been sort of caught in the coattails of everything that's been happening. I think at this point I'm upset that my friend has died and that his daughter died and that Cantarius's fault. I'm back at the inn where we have been staying, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna head back out. I think I'm gonna head out to the blacksmith shop and see if I can finish some of the projects that August had going. Just to do something, I guess.
Okay.
Mainly because I'm frustrated. That things haven't really been moving, and nobody's really bothered to explain to me that you caught heretics.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's really bothered to explain to me any of this.
Mm-hmm.
I got a brief explanation that the mayor was in custody, but that seemed to be something Dylan was handling.
Mm-hmm.
And Sergio, who I don't know that I actually met Sergio for very long.
Not for very long, no.
I don't even think I did meet him. I never met him because when he showed up, I was with the abbess. That stupid like.
You met him briefly, but not like you weren't there for this, but like Sergio and Dylan and all of them came over to the tower where you guys were, like outside the tower, and they talked to you for a little bit.
I probably like saw him, but it wasn't.
Yeah, you don't really know who he is, really. So yeah, I mean, there are
at this point as a player, I'm super confused as to how I might proceed because I don't want a metagame.
No,
my
definitely.
character really wouldn't know anything about what else has been going on.
Yeah, sure. So
You
reasonable
don't want the
thing.
metagame?
I mean,
I know.
yes. The most reasonable thing I can think is that he would just go and beat out his frustration into a bunch of pieces of steel because that's generally fun.
Okay, just to keep this a little bit organized, how about we say that Sergio is basically said, all right, guys, we're going to meet at like noon and we're going to meet at the prison and we're going to interrogate these cultists and find out what, like, who they are, what they know, and like do our mission. So you guys have a little bit of time in the morning before you go do that. So that's what Antonius is doing. Cantarius is just like laying down and resting. Alphonse, what are you doing?
So does anybody have any
I'm
specific
making
requests for
hearing
things
checks. What are you
Antonius
talking
should
about?
make before? Does anybody have any specific requests for things Antonius should make before we go into interrogate some prisoners?
Brass knuckles.
Hey, that's a
Brass
legitimate
knuckles?
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You-
I'm not sure how difficult that would be to make.
Brass
exactly,
knuckles,
but-
let's go.
Not well. Brass knuckles may be hard to form in an afternoon, but because of the way they're shaped, you'd have to punch and then individually form each piece. Some form of simpler brass knuckle that's more of a flattened out ring would be a little easier to put together.
Or like a metal bar. It's like, same effect.
Because brass knuckles are more concealable than a metal rod.
Well, have you ever seen like those like brass knuckles where it's kind of just like a bar, like you wrap your finger around a bar and then there's like an extension off it, so it's not like each individual finger.
Oh yeah.
You fit on your fist, that'll help you punch it. You could do something like that.
Yeah.
Probably it wouldn't take you too long. You're like an expert.
Yeah, something basic like that would be 3 hours of work. If that depends on how precise I want to make it.
Yeah, so I mean that is totally a blacksmith roll you can make. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and make that ob 2.
Okay, I need to now take out my stat.
So yeah, I definitely recommend going through the entire chat log and looking at your things because quite a lot. Caleb, is 3 and 3, is that a difficult roll?
3 and 3?
Yeah.
Let me look. Yeah, that's difficult.
Alrighty.
Cool. Awesome. So you make
It's
some
like
brass knuckles.
Yeah. Ooh.
Cool.
And unfortunately, you have enough of blacksmiths so that a routine doesn't help you. But
I know. I was hoping for something a little more difficult.
I mean, you didn't try to do something a little bit more
Oh.
difficult, so.
I want
I guess because you want a dragon.
a dragon. A full
Like a
mechanized
metal-
dragon.
Mechanized dragon?
We do
What
not have
is
the
the
technology
ob?
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would be the ob on
You
a
can only
magical
have one
mechanized
of them, right?
dragon?
Well, it would be pretty high. I mean, you'd just be making the metal pieces that the magic
to have
users would then
Theo.
use to.
We'd have to have Theo pray over it to make it magical or something.
I mean, that would be a thing he could pray for.
That would, I
Also,
think. No, that'd be. I'm
Could I
not.
actually do that?
No,
No.
I'm not trying that. I'm sorry.
So, Alphonse, what are you up to in the morning?
Oh. Well, I'm gonna make one routine falsehood roll.
Okay, so you can just go lie to
Oh,
someone.
wait. Sorry, never mind. I need 3. No.
Okay. So, so let's cut over to Cantaria. So this is like right before the noon, so people haven't gotten here quite yet. I think Sergio's probably in the room, but you're
Just making healing.
hearing
I'm just
rolls.
making. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make a
I'll
hearing
listen.
roll for me. Yep. What are you trying to listen for?
I mean, what's going on?
You could try to
Who is
listen.
in earshot?
You
so
could
they
try to
actually listen?
all the prisoners. You could try to listen for the cultists to see what they're saying. It's totally a legitimate role.
Okay.
What do you need for stuff? What do you need to advance your hearing? Which is difficult and challenging. So, okay. So yeah, I think I'll let this be an ob 4 probably. I mean, they're trying to like whisper in the very back of the prison. They don't want people to hear what they're talking about. So go ahead and make an ob 4 for me.
What kind of building are we in again?
It's a prison.
Ooh. Okay.
And well, I'm not in a jail cell, right?
No, you're not in a jail cell. You're like in a cot outside the jail cells.
Ah, so we're almost in prison. All right, so no mods. All right, that.
Mhm.
So base tab is 4, you said?
Sweet. Even with your wounds, you still got it.
Yay!
Because it open ends automatically. So that's a challenging roll. So go ahead and mark that. Awesome. So
Oh, that's a challenging roll?
yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow.
a challenging roll. Because of because of your wound dice.
Well, I didn't need a challenging roll. I need a difficult.
No, you need both. Like, now that it's 5, you need both.
Oh.
Yeah, but I already got the challenging roll.
No, you didn't. Did you?
I didn't need it anymore. Yeah. Look,
Yep.
there's 2 on there now.
They stole her ring.
Okay. Yeah, just fill it in then.
Anyway,
That's right.
I did.
So yeah, you hear them just kind of like talking about, I mean, there's a lot of talk of just general, like what they're going to do with us, that kind of stuff. But I think you do hear, the mayor talking to, Lirin, his master of the house, the guy who stabbed you. I think you hear them talking about, this is what they're saying. They say, "Did they grab it?" Yes.
All right. Well, who is still in the prison? Is everybody, or is somebody gone? Is anybody?
There are
do I-
some
do I
guards.
know-
There are some
you know,
guards.
peeps? Okay. I contact the guards. Tell them to let my peeps know.
Okay, do you want to just keep listening?
The gang know. What?
You want to keep listening?
Well, yeah, but okay. So I tell them, and I tell them quietly enough so that
Yeah,
I can keep
sure.
listening.
Yeah, so they keep talking about, they're like, so when is the ritual happening? Tonight.
Ah.
And then they kind of
California.
they kind of look
Wait.
over at like the guards
this,
and
what?
you, and then they're like, all right, we shouldn't say anymore.
Why is your hearing only 5? I would think it'd be like 6.
Well, he started off with 4. I mean, like, it's magical hearing. It's like a magical ability that he has. So it's like how good he is at using that magical ability. Yeah. So you hear that. I think what happens as well at that point is the doctor comes back just to kind of like check you over, make sure you're doing okay, that kind of stuff.
Is it a girl?
No, it's a guy. It's like a middle-aged guy who's like balding, and yeah, he kind of like leans down, just checking you over, looking at your bandages, looking at the stitches, just making sure everything is okay, and everything is okay on you. But then you notice that he just starts like coughing like spasmically at one point. He just and he just can't stop coughing.
Oh, does he have the thing? Does he have the?
I don't know. Do you?
The green staff.
You don't know.
Thing? I ask him.
It seems
ask him
like
if he
it's
breathed in any
epidemic.
green
Next thing you
smoke
know,
recently.
it's a zombie game. It's like they're all zombies now. It's a medieval zombie game. It's like, whoa.
I ask him.
What do you ask him?
Ask him if he breathed in any. Ask him if he breathed in any smoke recently.
I mean, after he finishes coughing, he kind of leans down. He's like, "Oh, I mean, all of us breathed it in." But I think
actually coughing.
we
I
probably
thought-
should kill him.
I thought we were all fine. I mean,
Really?
Connor, you're in killing distance. You could very easily just snap this guy's neck right now. I'm just pointing that out.
But would I?
I'm just saying it's an option.
This freaking blind guy just comes up and kills you. He's like, hey, old man. What? Like somebody's like, that guy's blind. What the heck? He's gone mad. He's so rude.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already in enough trouble as it is. So
You're not gonna do it, or you are gonna do it.
not gonna do it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, no, I don't want any needless death. I don't want
Okay.
anybody else to die.
Yep.
Why would I?
But again, if you're thinking that this guy's gonna like infect everybody, that's gonna prevent
Yeah.
needless death.
But, okay, so I asked him who breathed it in. Like, I want names.
Yeah. Well, he says,
The blacksmith's alive.
I mean, obviously the blacksmith and his family, but we had I believe that Thanos, the man that you
Thanos.
I mean, that's Theo's gladiator name, the only name that he's actually told anybody at this point. He says, Thanos breathed it in. Your friend, I think. Well, Antonius, the other your blacksmiths. There's so many blacksmiths. Might have breathed it in too, but he was under a herd of nuns at the moment. All the nuns breathed it in. The abbess. I don't think anyone else did. What do you?
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Really though.
The abbess got better, right?
Do you know how the blacksmith died?
I mean, the blacks. I assumed it was the green smoke, or
That's what you have.
it was just,
You need to go kill yourself.
what? Why would I?
You are going to spread the epidemic.
Why would I
literally
do
everywhere.
that?
Everybody's going to die. Because if you don't, everybody else is going to die. You need to take every single person you think has breathed in the smoke with you. I have no idea what it is, but
I mean,
if we don't, everybody is going to die.
that's
Like their sea
that's like a
impulse?
persuasion roll or an ugly truth roll or something like that's.
Hey, go kill yourself.
That would be an ugly truth roll. Yeah, that's ugly
It's
truth.
like, that was such a mean thing
Alright.
to say.
So start learning ugly truth, my friend.
Oh boy.
Well, here we go.
So the skill ugly truth is I'm gonna read that. Is the singular ability to strip a situation or argument to its bare naked core.
I'm assuming it's will, correct?
Yeah, it's against his will.
No, is the skill will?
Yes. This. Oh no. The skill is perception actually. Huh. Interesting.
Cool.
That's actually better for you.
All right.
So I'm trying to think which one of these do you think this would be? Stating the obvious worst possible outcome, ugly truth about family, ugly truth about your friends, ugly truth about a complex political situation, or ugly truth
About him.
or ugly truth about a nuanced or delicate situation.
Probably that.
Okay, so that's ob 5. So that's gonna double to 10.
Oh, well, I succeed, so that's great.
I mean, go ahead and roll it anyway. You can add a modifier for your intimidation though.
That's what I was gonna ask. Hey, look!
Wow.
Oh man.
Wow.
So he kills me.
No, I
He
think
forces me to commit suicide.
no. I think what he does is he's like, "You are a madman. What? I'm not going to go kill myself. What kind of a person are you?" And he just storms off. He's like, "I won't be back to check up on you, you monster." And he starts coughing as he leaves.
Jeez, Connor, everyone just hates you.
I'll kill him.
Yep. I'm the Alan character. So, I mean, we're all gonna die, guys, so we need to, like, do something.
What do you mean we all?
So the rest of you get here. You're all meeting to like interrogate the prisoners and stuff. So do you kind of share this information with everybody, Connor?
Me?
Go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah, and I also tell them that the prisoners talked about, the thing.
Right. Okay.
So
What do
I'm
you guys say?
I mean, well, I already have a plan to get us to the base, so. But Dylan isn't here, so Dylan and Sergio are the only ones who knew. Never mind. Great. But yeah.
So what are we doing now?
I mean, you just explained everything that just happened to the 3, or
Yeah.
the 5 of the rest of them, but
So what are we doing, guys?
I don't know. It's up to you guys.
I'm just like, well, one of the prisoners is in love with me, and has already agreed to lead me to the ceremony. So.
The
Do
ceremony.
we have any idea what sort of
Right?
ceremony? No.
Or, well,
This is
Wait,
the
what
first time
is
you've ever
their-
heard of a ceremony.
Their encampment, which
is
is
that?
where the ceremony would most likely be held. Right?
What ceremony? What's an encampment?
Like Alphonse has talked to the leader of the heretics and basically seduced her and got her to like him to basically like go along with a plan that supposedly like he's on her side, and we have to play along with these people and show them where your camp, like where your base is, like where the heretics have been based out of, kind of a thing, and like give up the rest of the heretics, and then I'll help you all escape, kind of a thing. So that's what the leader of the heretics believes at this point.
Oh, he said camp?
Like their base, wherever they've been like meeting.
Yeah, I thought he said something about an encampment. I was like, what's an encampment?
Okay, so we know that there are
It's
several
the same
heretics
thing.
missing yet.
There are
That we
still a
have
few.
few
Yep.
extras
Yep.
left.
Dylan points out right away that he says the Frintas, the leader of the heretics' brother, Opage, is also a heretic. We need to find him. And you recognize Opage as the guy that you got information out of when he was really drunk that day.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Last time we saw... What am I hearing?
The phone
Caleb, what
is
happened
ringing.
to silencing your phones?
I don't have it down
Oh.
here.
Oh, it's Connor. So the last time we saw Opage, she was in the tap room at the inn
Mm-hmm.
where we were staying, but I assume he wasn't there when I came through in the morning.
Caleb, Dad needs to talk to you, so you should grab the phone down there.
okay. I mean, we're kind of in the middle
Yeah, I
of
know.
this.
We could.
Yeah.
It's 9:30. We could.
Okay,
take a short
yeah, let's
break.
go ahead and take a short break, and then we'll come right back. And we'll interrogate people. So
So then we can get a little more
Yeah,
coordinated
yeah,
on this
yeah.
end. Too.
definitely.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear
I
you.
have to leave at like 10. So
Okay, yeah, we'll take like a 5-minute break and then come
Okay.
back. So,
then you know.
all right, we'll be back shortly. Take a round.
Okay.